we are kind of mentally ticking some boxes, yes. But I think that just if we're having that conversation with that at the forefront of our mind and kind of connecting our in-store trade-in option with that greater priority of the company to be taking in devices for the sake of that closed loop economy that we were talking about earlier. I think that really, really benefits not just us, but obviously the customer, because then they're having a more seamless and smooth transition through the store.
Yeah, I mean, to go off of what you're saying, one thing we have to know also is most customers tend to think that, oh, I can now towards the purchase of this device. There's always an option for the customer to come back and trade in their old device, and still, like, if they did eye up, they can get that money, go back to their card or a gift card situation, or they can use that to probably even purchase an Apple Watch, Apple TV, and all that stuff. So those are also things to be mindful of when we are maybe talking to customers, like, okay, now is not the right time for you, maybe because you don't have a backup, or you have a backup, or you're one of those people who just, hey, I want to make sure my content, everything is on my phone before ever I wipe things up, then you have that option to come back.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
Everybody, this is my mom. I think most of you were in my class on Monday. I'm still on location in SoCal. Maddie and Alyssa, good to have you both here. Welcome. But I just wanted y'all to see my mom because she's very fascinated by this whole thing that I'm doing. And I wanted her to get to see all your faces. So these are all my students, and most of them are from Fresno. Actually, all of them are from Fresno. Britt over here used to live in Fresno, but she just moved to Texas.
Oh,
Yeah. Hi, Ellie. This is my mom. She's going to be leading class today.
know nothing about that.
Anyway, that's all, Mom.
Okay.
Bye, Mom. Hi, friends. I'm so sorry. I'm just a little bit late. I had a frantic moment and used my breathing exercises. Oh, wait, Mom, come back really quick. I used my breathing exercises to calm myself down. It really helped. Suze, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, I just wanted you to see my mama because you missed her.
That.
That's my friend Suze. Yeah.
Hello.
All right,
Bye.
you can go now. Dario is in the house.
Hi,
Hi, honey.
I'm outside today.
Oh, good. Hey, buddy. Outside vibes. Oh, that's a gorgeous backyard. We might be taking over that space. I might invite myself over to your house soon.
Oh shit.
All right, so it is 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna get started. Does anybody have anything they want to share? Is there anything I need to know? Nope. All right, let's do this. Thank you for being cute, Jeanette. We're gonna start in Savasana. So go ahead and just find yourself in that shape. Get cozy, and while you do that, I'm gonna mute your mics. All right, it's quiet time, the calm before the storm. You already know we're gonna have a nice 45-minute sesh, full body workout. I wanna work on my side body today, so I'm gonna do not lots of twists, but lots of movements to just open up areas along our rib cage, our hips. So get excited about that. And as you settle onto your mat, just start to assess where your body is today. And notice what you're feeling like as you lay here. Remember to connect to your breath. Remember to do the best you can. And always, always remember that showing up is more than enough. Just by being here, your day is going to be that much better. Just by finding that grounding with your breathing, you're already feeling a sense of calm. Whatever you've got going on after the session, whatever's going on outside the four corners of your mat, try not to think about that. Devote every bit of energy you have to taking slow and deep breaths. And so now wherever you are with your breath, let out a deep exhale, counting to 6, maybe even 7. And then on your inhale, take that air down to the base of your belly. So a nice slow breath. Those inhales are a chance to bring your energy back into your body. Those inhales are what's going to keep you going for the next 45 minutes. Now, as you start to bring movement back into your body, start wiggling your toes, your fingers, and gently rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. So feeling the length in your spine, your arms, and your legs. Lift your chin up so that your throat opens. And as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Get a grip underneath your knees, so right at your shins. Feel the opening in your backside body. Inhale, reach your arms and your legs apart, lifting up your chest, your stomach. Exhale, curl right back into that ball. Your chin goes into your chest. Get a grip underneath your knees. Inhale, go for that long reach again. Pressing your shoulders into the ground, lift your chest, your chin. And then as you exhale, curl back into that ball. Round your spine, open up your shoulders. And then keep that grip, start to rock forwards and backwards, massaging the length of your spine. Do 5 of these rolls, and then when you're done, come up into your seat, sink your hips into the ground. So as you come up into that seat, keep your shoulders over your hips. On your inhale, sweep your arms up, and then interlock all 10 fingers. Your palms are gonna face up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. As you exhale, twist to the right, keeping your hips sinking into the ground. Try to reach the palms of your hands up as high as you can so that you can stretch your spine and your side body. On your inhale, face forward, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, twist to the left, maybe looking past your left shoulder again. As you ground your lower body down, you're finding ways to reach up high so that you can open up your arms, your spine. To release, face forward, place your hands back down to the ground, and then roll onto your tabletop so that your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. Just start to sway your hips from side to side, drop your head. As you go into this shape, loosening up your body. Again, the focus is on the side body, so if you want to slow it down, start here by bringing your hips to the right, turn your head to the left, so opening up the right side of your body, especially your hips. Go to the other side, hips to the left, head goes to the right. So creating a C shape with your side body. Yeah, there you go. And then as you go from side to side, drop your head, open up the back of your neck, which is a hot spot for a lot of tension. And then when you are done with that warm-up, stop in the center so that your shoulders are over your wrists again. Start to straighten out your right leg, dig your right toes into the mat. Engage your quads so that your hamstrings open. Send your breath also to your calf muscles. Dig your toes into the mat. Take 1 round of breath here. And then remain for your exhale. Drive your heel back. And then go into your side plank. Kick your left foot back behind you. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot and then reach your right arm up. Awesome, everyone. I see you, Alicia. Reach your right fingertips up a little bit higher. Send your breath to the right side of your body. Keep the length with your right arm so fingertips are pointed up. And then when you are ready, you're gonna lift your right foot up. So by lifting up your right foot, your heel, your hip are in one line. Send your breath to your inner thigh. So your right inner thigh should be nice and lengthened just by bringing your heel away from your waist. So drive your right heel out even more. Maintaining that balance, staying connected to your breath. Release. Go right back into your tabletop. Straighten out your left leg. So toes are going to dig into the ground. Drop your head down even more. And then the more you open up your hamstrings, the more you got to strengthen your quads. So feel that engagement. Dig your toes into the mat. Press your hands into the floor. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to lift your leg up. Point your toes. Keep your hip in line. Both going to be squared to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, go into your side plank. Reach your left hand up. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. You want to make sure that your shoulders are squared. Your left shoulder is on top of your right shoulder and on top of your right wrist. Reach your left hand up a little bit more, and then you're going to bring your left foot up. So I did that a little bit early on this side. You're going to do it again, though. So make sure your toes are flexed back. Your left heel is in line with your hip. Stay for 1 more round of breath. And then release. Drop your left hand down. Tuck your toes under. As you exhale, bring your hips up. First, downward dog. Bend one knee at a time. Sway your hips from side to side. As you ground your hands into the mat, try to drive your heels back. And you're bending one knee at a time as a way to swivel your hips, and then again, opening up your side body. As you drop your head, make sure your ears are being framed by your biceps. Nice work, everyone. Now as you look forward, bend your knees, and then slowly walk to the top of your mat. Bring your feet right in between your hands. Come up into your halfway lift, flat back, spine is long. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, drop your head. Bend your knees, and then slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time, coming up to standing so that your shoulders are over your hips and your spine is long. As you inhale, reach your arms up, touch the ceiling, the sky, and then as you exhale, swan dive, make your way all the way down, hinging at your hips, and then come up with a flat back. Gorgeous movements, everyone. Exhale, hinge at your hips, come all the way down. And once your hands are on the mat, step back into your plank, and you're gonna do 3 push-ups. Inhale, drop your chest down. Exhale, straighten out your arms, squeeze your triceps. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze, straighten your arms. Last one, inhale down. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Now, shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back to chaturanga. Take your backward bend so your hips go down, your eyes go up. And then exhale into your downward dog. Lift up your hips. Try to ground your heels. Look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. Come up into your halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, forward fold. And then on your inhale, reverse swan dive. So sweep your arms up. Exhale, take it all the way back down, hinging at your hips. Use your core strength, so belly into spine. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Once your hands come down, step back into your plank. Another 3 push-ups. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your triceps. Last one. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. You can always do your push-ups on your knees. Shift your shoulders past your wrists. Bend your elbows back. And then chaturanga. Squeeze your glutes. Look up. Open up your chest, your throat. And then on your exhale, roll over your toes. Lift your hips. Downward dog. Last one. Look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, maybe jump. Come up into your halfway lift. And then as you exhale, forward fold, opening up your lower back, your hamstrings, and then reverse swan dive. Sweep up, touch the sky, the ceiling. Exhale, come all the way back down, hinging at your hips. Come up into your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, place your hands down, step back into your plank. Now you're gonna go into a push-up and to a side plank. So you're gonna inhale, drop your chest, your body. Exhale, squeeze to straighten, and then bring your right hand up. Awesome. Inhale, right hand comes down, go into your push-up. As you exhale, squeeze to straighten your arms, and then bring your left hand up. Now when you bring your left hand down, shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back. To chaturanga, hips drop, eyes will lift. And then as you exhale, go into your downward dog. Then drop down to your knees. Take a child's pose. So knees go apart, hips go back to your heels. Reach your arms to the top of your mat. Take a tiny little break. This is a good time for you to drink some water. A great time for you to just reconnect to your breath. Just a reminder, and especially for my new friends just joining us, anytime you need some time to yourself, just go into your child's pose. Anytime you need a break, this is your safe space. I see you, Dario. All right, let's get to moving. Push into your tabletop, then go right into your downward dog. Start to sway your hips from side to side. If you haven't set an intention for your practice, there's no time like the present. So think about one thing, one person you might want to dedicate your practice to. And then whenever you are ready, you're going to bring your right leg up. So as you lift your right leg, keep your hips square to the ground. Really press your right hand into the floor, your chest closer to your left thigh. On your exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow and then hold it here. So you're opening up the right side of your body. Press your hands into the ground around your upper back. And then to release, straighten out your right leg. Point your heel up towards the sky. On your exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow and then hold it. And then bring your right leg back up. Point your toes, then you can bend your right knee. By bending your knee, you're opening up your right side body. Drive your left heel down. And then as you point your knee up even more, send all the energy you have to that area along your rib cage or hip. To release, step your right foot through, go right into your crescent lunge. So as you bring your arms up and overhead, your shoulders stack over your hips. You're driving your left heel back. Try to get your right thigh parallel to the floor. Looks like everyone's got it. Good job over there, Lisa. On your exhale, bend your elbows, open up your chest. Bring your chin up so that your throat also feels nice and lengthened. To release, reach your arms back up, open into your warrior two. Sit down low. So as you reach your fingertips apart, drop your shoulders down away from your ears, but your chest is opening to the left side of your mat. Inhale, straighten out your right leg. On your exhale, bend your knee, come down really low, squeeze your right butt cheek. On your inhale, straighten out your leg. Exhale, come down a little bit lower. Again, squeezing your right butt cheek while you're here, hold it, opening up your right side hip. Reverse your warrior by reaching your right arm up, sending your breath to that area along your rib cage. Squeeze your left butt cheek this time, feeling the strengthening in your left quads, your inner left thigh. To release, cartwheel your arms, frame your foot with your hands. Straighten out your right leg so that you're in your high plank. And then roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Your right arm lifts. Yes. So getting into that right side body, roll the weight to the outside edge of your right foot and then go into your extended side plank. Your right arm is going to frame your right ear. Your right palm is facing down. I see y'all. Nicely done over there, Jeanette. Bring your hips up. Reach your fingertips way away from your body. Awesome. Stay for one more round of breath. Hi, Katie. As you exhale, bring your right hand down and then shift your shoulders past your wrists. Chaturanga. Bend your elbows back. Take your backward bend. Hips go down, eyes go up. And then exhale, downward dog, using your core strength. Good work. Now as you look forward, bend your knees, walk step, jump to the top. Feet go in between your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and then on your inhale, reverse swan dive, sweep your arms up. Keep your arms up and overhead. You're gonna do some squats with a twist. So your arms are gonna go behind your head, interlock all 10 fingers like this. You're gonna inhale as you go into your squat. As you exhale, bring your opposite knee to your opposite elbow, and then come down low. And you're gonna go from side to side. Your knees and your elbows don't have to touch, but I'm taking you through these squats and twists so that you can generate a little bit more heat, but then also build a lot of strength. Inhale as you sit, exhale as you come up to standing. Always keeping your core engaged, so just belly into spine. I love to see you all work. Sit down low. Keep your chest open so you can breathe easier. You've got 10 more seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms up. On your exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Hands drop. Go back into your downward dog. Whew. Take a breather. Then one knee at a time. Sway your hips. You're going to the left side. I know you weren't expecting that. You're welcome. Lift up your left leg. Keep your hips square to the ground just for this first round. Then as you exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Hold it. So squeeze your left butt cheek so that your heel lifts. And then bring your left knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Round your upper back. And then bring your heel up. Bend your left knee. Point your toes. Opening up your left side body. Try to ground your right heel into the mat. Open up your chest. Point your knee. Press your left hand down into the ground. Then to release, step your left foot forward, crescent lunge, sweep your arms up, and then bend your left knee a lot. So as you bend your left knee, thigh becomes parallel to the ground. Bring your right heel back. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chin and your chest, squeeze your shoulders together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open up to the right side of your mat for your warrior two. Sit down really low. Open up your chest, squeeze your shoulders. Inhale, straighten out your left leg. Exhale, bend your left knee, sit down really low. Squeeze your left butt cheek. We did it on the other side. Inhale, lift up, straighten out your leg to lift up your chest. Come down really low, squeeze your left butt cheek again, opening up your inner left thigh. Last one, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, come down low, reverse your warrior. So as you go into this reverse, bend your left knee a lot more, open up your left side body, reach your fingertips to the back of your mat, maybe look up to the ceiling. Deep breath in, hold it here, opening up your chest. Release, cartwheel your arms, frame your foot with your hands, straighten out your left leg so that you're in your plank, and then roll to the outside edge of your right foot, lift your left hand. You're in your side plank. So as you go into the side plank, do what you did before, roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot, keep your shoulders stacked. If you need to modify into your side plank, you can drop your bottom knee down so it's your right knee on this side. And I'm modifying here so you can see. By dropping your knee down, you're still getting all the benefits of this side stretch. Try to bring your hips up, reach your left fingertips a little bit more, and then release. Bring your left hand down, flow. Shift your shoulders past your wrist, bend your elbows back to chaturanga. Hips go down, eyes go up. On your exhale, go into your downward dog. And then as you look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. Bring your feet right in between your hands and then halfway lift. On your exhale, forward fold, and then as you inhale, reverse swan dive, sweep up nice and high. Interlock all 10 fingers like we did in the warm-up. Reach your fingertips, your palms up to the ceiling, the sky. Take a deep backward bend. And then to release, come right back up to standing. Drop your arms down both sides of your body. You're gonna take your feet super far apart for some plie squats. So I'm turning to the side. You can do the same since you're all at home. But just make sure that your feet are wide, your toes are out, your heels are in. And then bring your hands behind your head like we did our squats. Bring your elbows as far apart as you can so that you can open up your chest. And then as you bend your knees, sit down low, getting into your inner thighs. As you exhale, twist to the right, hold it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the left, hold it. Maybe look past your left elbow. Inhale to come back to center. You're still keeping your hips low, right? I see you, Jeanette. Twist to the right. Find your deepest twist yet. Reaching your eyes past your right elbow. Inhale, face forward, and then twist to the left. Come down even lower. Dig your heels into the ground, look past your left elbow. And then to release, come back to center. Reach your arms up. Face your toes forward, then hinge at your hips. Come all the way down. So as you go into this wide leg forward fold, drive your forehead down to the mat. Grab opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. So this is opening up your hammies. Try to align your hips with your heels. So bring your hips more forward, roll the weight to your toes. Awesome. When you are done with the rocking, return back to the center. Drop your arms down to the ground. Start to walk your hands away from your body. So underneath your chest, toward your heels. And as you walk your hands away from your body, feel the weight shift to your toes. This is going to open up your hamstrings so much. You're also lengthening and decompressing your spine. So just by standing upright, your spine takes so much. This is reversing all of that. So that's why you love to do inversions. This is just as good as a headstand, a handstand, without all the drama. Stay for one more round of breath. Make sure your core is still engaged. To release, walk your hands back forward. Keep your left hand on the floor, reach your right arm up, going into a twist so that you can open up your side body. Dig your left hand into the floor so that you can extend through your right fingertips. To go for a bind, bring your right arm around your waist, grab the inside of your left thigh, and look past your right shoulder. Feel the deepest twist. Release, switch sides, bring your right hand down, extend your left hand up. Touchy, come here. Reach your right hand down to the ground, extend your left fingertips up just a little bit more. So opening up the right side. release. Pardon the dogs. Bend both of your knees, pivot to face the left. So the top of your mat, sweep your left leg up and then bring it down. You're now in your downward dog. As you sway your hips from side to side, just notice what the side of your body feels like, your hamstrings. Now lift up your right leg. As you squeeze your right butt cheek, feel the left hamstrings open up more and more. So you're lengthening the muscles in the back of your left leg as you drive your left heel down. Now on your exhale, doing great everyone, bring your right knee to your right elbow, round your back, press your hands into the ground. Now bring your right knee to your left elbow, hold it. Bring it back to the right side, hold it. And then just go back and forth. You can go faster here, but try to bring your knee as close to your elbows as you can. You've got 5 more seconds of this. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring your right leg up and then step it through, crescent lunge. I'm gonna have you hold this just for a little bit more. I'm also adding a little bit of a balance posture so that you can test your balance, your focus today. Sit down even lower so that your right thigh is parallel to the ground. Drop your shoulders down and away from your ears. Keep your mind calm, your breath flowing. To release, hinge at your hips so that you're at a 45-degree angle. Your right thigh is still parallel to the ground. You're gonna launch into your warrior 3. So all the weight's gonna go to your right foot. Lift up your left leg, hinge at your hips so that your chest, your left leg is parallel to the ground. Spread your right toes so you can get a grip on the floor with your right foot. You're gonna go from this into your half moon. So your right hand drops, your left hand is gonna lift, squeeze your left butt cheek so that your left heel, your left hip are in one line. Stay here, or if you want more, you can go for a bind by bending your left knee and grabbing your foot with your hand, maybe even looking up towards the ceiling. To release, bring your left foot down, right next to the right foot, bend one knee at a time, sway your hips, and then bring your right foot behind your left. Yes, so your right foot is crossing, your thighs are pressing into each other. As you hinge at your hips, press your stomach down onto your thighs, opening up your right side hip. Your IT band is getting stretched out. Drop your head, let it hang. And then to release, uncross your feet. Place your hands down, step back into your downward dog. Bend one knee at a time. All right, we've got the left side to do. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Drive your right heel down, chest inches closer to your thigh. On your exhale, bring your left knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Press your hands into the ground, round your upper back. Then bring your knee to the left. Exhale, back to the right. And then go back and forth at your own pace. Nicely done, everybody. You're now down to your last 8 seconds. You can do it. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten out your leg. Bring your heel up high. Drive your hands into the ground, then step your left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up. Find the balance here. This is a calm before the storm, known as a balancing party that you've already done on the right side. You already know what to expect. Get your left thigh parallel to the ground. Maybe walk your right foot back even more. You can do it, Dario. I believe in you. Hinge at your hips. Keep your focus on one spot on the ground that doesn't move. On the leg, hinging at your hips. Keep your toes pointed for now. Try to get your chest, your right leg parallel to the ground. And then when you reach your right hand up, keep your right by looking up towards the ceiling, desperate, flexing your toes back toward your face this time so that you can lengthen your leg. If you went for the bind on the other side, do it here. So bend your knee, grab the top of your foot. And you never know what you can handle if you don't try it. I'm proud of all of you who tried. Good job, Jeanette. Bring your right foot down so that it meets the left. Hinge at your hips. Cross your left foot behind your right. Whew. Squeeze your thighs together, drop your head. So opening up the back of your neck, feeling that compression in the front of your body, so stomach into your thighs. Maybe extending the crown of your head down to the top of your feet. To release, uncross your feet. And then come up into your halfway lift, flat back. Spine is so long, core is super engaged. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach up, hands go behind your head. And then as you take your elbows apart, bring your feet about hip width distance apart. Take a deep breath in, ground your feet into the mat. Spine is gonna stay nice and long. As you exhale, twist to the right. Now, as you do this, you're opening up your chest, your shoulders. Make sure that your hips are square to the top of your mat. So Jeanette, bring your right side hip forward. Just a little bit more. I see you, Jess. You too, bring your right side hip forward. Maddie, especially you, right side hip way forward. Thank you. Now twist a little bit deeper. To release, beautiful Jen, face the front of your mat. Reset here, take a deep breath in. I can see you, Britt, you're doing good. Stand up tall though. Stand up, nice and tall, perfect. As you exhale, twist to the left. I had to walk up to the laptop so I can see you all. So now as you twist to the left, ground your heels into the floor. If you want to feel a deeper connection with the ground, engage your quads. You're gonna feel your feet sink into the ground just a little bit more. And then now watch out for your hips. I see you, Alicia. Keep twisting to the left and then bring your left side hip forward a little bit more. Your cat is so cute. Keep twisting, opening up the left side of your body. Last few seconds. Gorgeous, Allie. 3, 2, 1. Release. Face the front of your mat. Sweep your arms up. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Come all the way down. Curl into a ball by bending your knees. Sit your hips onto your heels. Grab underneath your knees. As you curl into this ball, if you can grab opposite elbows, you're creating the deepest compression between your upper and your lower body. And if you have the balance, you can bring your chin into your chest, feeling the length down your entire spine, so neck down to your tailbone. One more round of breath. Mouth open, side out. And then to release, place your hands back down to the ground, drop into your tabletop. Sway your hips from side to side, let your head hang heavy. And then straighten out your right leg, point your toes. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Start to walk your left foot back. Lizard lunge. So you're not gonna hang out in your sleeping lizard for so long. I want you to get right into your hips, so turn your right toes out. Try to bring your right knee away from your midline. So whatever variation you normally like to get into in your lizard with that twist, so maybe right hand on your right knee, maybe your right hand will lift. Whichever option you want to take, stay committed to it. Yes, I like it, Lisa. Bring your knee out a little bit more. And then by doing that, your hips are going to drop a little bit closer to the mat. So you're getting into your inner thighs. Your right side body is getting super opened up. If you want, you can stay here. You can also go for the bind by bending your left knee. The choice is yours, but remember, you are opening up the side of your body. If you go into the bind, you're also getting into your chest. Look past your right shoulder, twist the deepest at the end. And then release. Bring your right hand down, start to toe heel your right foot all the way to the left side of your mat. You're going right into your pigeon pose. Keep your right foot flexed. Start to straighten your left leg out even more so that your left toes reach closer to the back of your mat. Duchess, come here, mama. As you open up your chest, sink your hips down into the ground and then go into your sleeping pigeon. Hey, come here. So if you want to go into your sleeping pigeon, you're bending your elbows, you're using your forearms as a pillow. A nice little relaxing spot for you. As you go into this pigeon, you are opening up your hips, but to continue in the theme of the twists, if you are in your sleeping pigeon, start to come up. And then I'm just going to have you start to walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. So you're deepening the twist in your hip, but you're also getting into your spine. I'm gonna put my left hand on my right knee. My right hand is as close to my right hip as possible, and I'm just gonna twist to the right. You're gonna deepen the stretch in your left side hip flexor even more. Bring your left side hip down. Yes. You've got it, guys. Last few rounds of breath. And then release. Hands are gonna come back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your left toes. And then straighten out your right leg so you're in your plank. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Drop your right knee. Lizard. All right, as you walk your right toes back, opening up your right side hip flexor, turn your left toes out so they're at 10 o'clock. Keep your knee over your ankle. Go right into the variation that you went into on the other side. So if that's your low lunge with a twist, do it here. If your arm was extended, bring your arm up so that you can give the left side the same love that you did on the right. As you connect your right hand into the ground, go into your deepest twist. So hips are gonna come closer to the floor. Your left arm is gonna reach up super high. Turn and twist. If you want for the bind, do it on this side. Opening up your chest. Look past your left shoulder. Couple more rounds of breath here. Slowing things down. You know, we've got a couple more postures before we end things. We always end super slowly so that you can find that grounding before you go back into the crazy of the world outside the four corners of your mat. Bring your left hand down. And then as you exhale, start to toe heel your left foot to the right side of your mat for your pigeon pose. All right. As you walk your right toes back, your right side hip flexor is opening up. Open up your chest. Stay here. If you want to do your sleeping pigeon, do it on this side as well. So you're bending your elbows, your forearms are making a pillow. And then again, as you hinge at your hips and you come down, you're finding that stretch along your left side hip. Your right side hip flexor is stretching out as you walk your right toes towards the back of your mat more and more. You want your shoulders and your hips to be squared off to your mat. Extend through the crown of your head so that your neck is always lengthening. To release, come right back up. We're gonna go into that pigeon twist. So you're walking your hands over to the left side of your mat. Right hand goes onto your left knee, your left thigh. Left hand goes by your left hip. Then again, you're twisting over to the left just a little bit more so that your area along the rib cage and your right side hip flexor get nice and stretched out. Keep your spine long. Last exhale, twist a little bit more. And then release, face the front of your mat. Place your hands down, tuck your right toes, and then straighten out your left leg. So in your plank, bring your hips up, downward dog. And then start to walk your feet forward so that your feet are in the middle of your mat. As you bend your knees, say your hips down to your heels, and then sit on your booty. We did it. Before you lay down though, don't get excited. I am gonna have you sit through one round of boat pose. So your booty is gonna stay on the floor. You want your spine super long. The modified version of your boat, your knees are bent first of all. Your toes are gonna rest onto the ground. And just by sitting here, in its simplest form, you can hang out in your boat knowing that you're working your core, knowing that you're promoting spine lengthening, just like this. If you are ready, you can start to lift your feet up, toes off of the ground, core super engaged so that you don't wobble. If you don't need your hands, you can also bring your arms to the outsides of your knees. This takes a little bit more core strength. You're gonna be super wobbly here. If you start to feel your spine curl, let it go. Come up a little bit taller, or you can start to rest your feet down. And then the final expression is with your toes pointed. Thank you for waiting, but also thank you for kicking out. As you bring your arms right back out, feel your core muscles in overdrive. You're gonna get a break so soon, we're almost done. I only said we're gonna do one round, right? I didn't say how long it was gonna be. Last few rounds of breath. You've got it, Lisa. 3, 2, 1, come all the way down. Lay down onto your mat. Your hip flexors are smiling right now. Bring your arms on both sides of your body. Open up your chest. If you're out in the sun, take that heat. If you're in the comfort of your living room, take in that grounding that you are feeling right about now, especially after that long boat hold. On your next inhale, bring your arms up and overhead so you're framing your ears with your biceps. Point your toes to the top of your mat, and then as you exhale, bring your right knee towards your right shoulder. Grab underneath your knee, pull as hard as you can. You're opening up your right side hip. Press the back of your neck into the ground, squeeze your elbows in. So your right hip opens. With your right toes pointed, you're opening up the top of your right foot. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, pull the hardest, bringing your right knee as far away from your rib cage as possible. To release, go into your half happy baby. Grab the outside of your right foot, pull your right knee down to the ground. The sole of your foot is facing up. And you want to try to get your right ankle and your right knee in one line. Use your bicep strength here. Feel this pull. Feel your right inner thigh open up. To release, go into your supine twist. Your right knee is going to go to the left side of your mat. Turn your head to the right. Your right wrist, your right shoulder will be in one line. Your left hand will go onto your right knee, and you're using that pressure to guide your knee closer to the floor. So this twist is for your hips, your side body. Michelle, when you watch this later, I hope your right side body feels really good. Hi, Dutch. To release, roll onto your back, straighten out your right leg, go to the left side. When removing toes, bend your left knee, Dutch. Get the grip with both of your hands, pull your knee towards your left shoulder. Press the back of your neck into the ground. Feel that pinch in your hip. Use all the energy in your bicep strength to create the flexibility that you want in your lower body. Pull the hardest at the end. And then to release, go into your half happy baby. Grab the outside of your left foot. Guide your left knee closer to the ground. Like you did on the other side. Stack your ankle over your knee. The sole of your foot will face the ceiling, the sky. Use your upper body strength. Send your breath to your inner thigh. Pull hard. Bringing your right side hip down. So maybe putting your right hand on your hip. Stay for one more round of breath. Exhale, pull. Release into your supine twist. Left knee goes to the right side of your mat. Extend your left arm out to that T, sending your breath to your hips. If you're pressing your left hand into the floor, your chest is going to open up more and more. Guide your knee closer to the mat with that pressure with your right hand. Open up the right side of your neck as you twist your head just a little bit more. And then to release, roll onto your back. Go into your full happy baby. Just one final hip stretch. So grabbing the outsides of your feet, guide your knees closer to the floor. Pull hard here, feeling your hips connect to the ground, and maybe rock from side to side. You only have one more posture after this. It is a bridge pose. So when you are done massaging your lower back, drop your feet down to the ground. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart. Your knees are going to stack over your your ankles. Hands are going to be down both sides of your body. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, ground your heels into the mat and then lift your hips. Bring your hips, your stomach, your chest up to the sky. This is also a mild inversion as well as a reset for your spine. So as you go into this inversion, try to bring the hips up more. Feel your shoulders connect to the ground. Stay for one more round of breath. And then as you exhale, bring your hips right back down, one vertebra at a time. Once your hips touch the mat, straighten out your legs. And then find your final Savasana. Just like that, you have made it. Bring your feet about hip width distance apart. Your arms are just going to rest down both sides of your body. Try to bring your arms farther away from your midline so that your shoulders naturally open up as well as your chest. By bringing your feet about hip width distance apart, you're able to bring your toes out a little bit more. Your feet in that shape will encourage your inner thighs to continue to open up as well as your hips. But your feet are also in that position so that you can relax the muscles in your legs. This final Savasana is seriously the reason why you should show up to your mat. Savasana is an open-eyed meditation. It's also a place for you to just find appreciation for the calm that you have within you, for you to find that appreciation for your body as it has just done so much to work towards a stronger and a healthier version of yourself. And it's also a great place for you to reconnect with what is going on, not just within your body and in your mind, but what the external forces feel like around you right now. And so by that, I'm just talking about if you're outside, what the sounds feel like, or what the sounds are doing to your ears, or what you're hearing, what do they make you feel? At this point in time, because of the movements that you did, because that you just spent all this time moving, your day is going to be way different than it would have been had you not made this time for yourself. So reflect on that just a little bit. I always talk about you putting in the work just by showing up, because by showing up, you are reminding yourself that you have mental strength, willpower, because showing up for yourself is challenging when you know you've got other things going on. You've got work, you've got friends you can call, friends who you can FaceTime with. But when you don't have that same relationship with yourself, relationships that you have with other people won't be the same. And now that you've refilled your cup, you're ready to recommit to all the other things that you've got going on. I'm going to wake you up gently from your nap now. So start to rock your head from side to side and wiggle your toes and your fingers. On your next inhale, start to extend your arms up and overhead. So frame your ears with your biceps. Point your toes to the top of your mat. Lift your chest. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, roll onto your right side body. Curl into a fetal position just for a moment. Once you're there, say thank you to yourself. Your mics are muted, so you could say it out loud. Nobody will hear you. You're saying thank you to yourself for making time. You're saying thank you to yourself for making that commitment to yourself, because when you make that commitment, it makes it that much easier to show up the next time. When you're ready, push up into your seat. Sink. You can lengthen your spine and open up your chest. Find that new posture, newly improved posture that you've worked on. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. Press your palms into each other. And then bring your thumbs right to your heart so you can feel your heart beat with intention. As you do that, I would love to thank you so much for allowing me to guide you for allowing me to be a part of your yoga journey, and for allowing me to watch you blossom into stronger and healthier versions of yourself. I'm so grateful. I'm so honored. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much. I'm going to unmute you now. I am a little bit behind schedule, so if you guys have somewhere to go, you can sign off at any point. But thank you. Did I unmute you? Of course not. Unmuted now. Thank you all for working so hard and for being such stellar students. Sorry about the dogs. Were they very loud or were they okay?
No,
No, not loud.
Okay.
they're
All right.
fine.
Perfect. All right. I do want to take a selfie though, because I've been really bad about this. So give me a second. All right. Here we go. And if somebody else can do this too, because my laptop screen is majorly dirty. Yeah, and nobody's gonna be able to see this. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, lovelies. Thank you, Jeanette. Oh, thank you too, Jen. All right, so in case you guys are not getting the emails, we've got a really cool class, obviously on Friday, because they're always cool. But Saturday is a bonus class being taught by my friend Rachel. If you have friends who are interested in doing quaranLEAN, who probably, just, for whatever reason, haven't been able to sign up, my friend Rachel is raffling off a membership. So go to her page. Her name is Rachel Eslick. I put a link to her Instagram in the email that I sent y'all on Monday. But yeah, send your friends over to her page. She's picking one winner tomorrow. That's it. Done with my announcements. I love y'all. Have a great day. Shine your light with everybody else. Thank you for joining us, Maddie, Alyssa, Alicia, and Suze. It was so good to have you.
Bye,
Bye,
Christine.
bye, bye. Bye, Dario. See you. Tia. Hi. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye. Drive safe.
I'll call you later.
Okay, bye.
I will. Bye.